Hello everyone, I am Amit Maru and today in this video we are going to discuss about introduction of backtracking and branch and bound concept. Backtracking and branch and bound both are the strategy to solve the various problem. So how we can solve problem by using backtracking and how we can solve problem by using branch and bound, that we'll discuss in detail in our today's video. So let us start our today's video on backtracking and branch and bound. First of all, let us understand what is backtracking is. Backtracking is a strategy, or we can say the concept, to solve various problem which has a multiple solution, and among that we have to identify desired solution. So simply we can say it is just like our brute force approach, but backtracking is nothing but the modified process of the brute force approach, where the technique systematically searches for a solution to a problem among all available options. So it follows our brute force approach, and simply we can say it is a modified process of the brute force approach. So let us understand first of all what is brute force approach is. Just take one example so that you can easily understand the concept of backtracking. So let us first understand brute force approach. Suppose we have one box and we have a different object such as a red color object, green color object and blue color object. Now we have to fill this object inside this box. So we have a multiple solutions, and as per the brute force approach we need to check each and every options, and we have to check which one is desired one, or we can say we have to identify best solution among that. So let us discuss all the possible solution of this problem. For example, if we fill first red object, then after green object and then after blue object. So this is the first solution, in that we have filled first red object, then after green object and then after blue object. So our possible solution is red, green and blue. Now check another possible solution. For example, another solution is if we fill first red, then after blue and then after green. So the possible solution sequence is first red, then after blue, then after green. Same way we can have another solution such as first add green, then after red and then after blue. So the sequence of solution is green, red and blue. In this way we have to check each and every possible solutions, and among all these solutions we have to identify desired one. So just check all the possible solution. For example, another solution is first green, then after blue, then after red, then first blue, then after green, then after red, and last that is first blue, then after red, then after green. So we have to check each and every possibilities, and we have to identify which one is best one. This approach is known as brute force approach. So as we discussed, our backtracking is just like our brute force approach, but it is a modified process of brute force approach. So let us discuss how our backtracking is different than the brute force approach. So these all are the different solutions of our brute force approach. Now how we use this solution in our backtracking. In backtracking, solutions can be represented in the form of tree, and it is also called as state space tree. So we are representing all the possible solution in one tree, and this tree is known as a state space tree. So let us draw one tree, but before that you must understand, in backtracking we follows DFS, that is our depth first search. So using this depth first search we can generate one tree, and this tree is known as state space tree. So let us draw one tree for all the possible solution. Suppose A is represent different color object. For example, first object, that is our red. So our first sequence is red, green and blue. So first we have to add the red object, then after green object and then after blue object. Now we cannot explore node because there is no other color object available. So we have to stop here. Now just go back as per the depth first search. Once we cannot explore the node, then we have to go back. So go back. Our previous was green, so in place of green we can use blue object and then after green object. So our sequence is red, blue and green. So this is our second sequence, that is red, blue and green. Now we cannot explore node again, so we have to just go back. Blue, so still we cannot explore, so go back. Red, so in place of red we can use another object, that is for example green object. So if we use green object, then we can use another object like red object, and then after we can use object of blue color. Now we cannot explore. So this is our sequence G, R and B. This is our third solution, G, R and B. Now go back. So our previous was red color object. Now in place of red color object we can use blue color object, and then after red color object. So our sequence will be G, B and R. So this is our fourth option, that is G, B and R. Now we cannot explore, so just go back. This is our blue object, so still we cannot explore, so that we have to just go back. In place of green we can use our last option, that is our blue. Now explore this node. So our next option, that is our green object, and last one, that is our red object. So our sequence is blue, green and red, that is a blue, green and red. Now we cannot explore our tree, so that we have to just go back. In place of green we can use red, so use red object, then after green object. Now we cannot explore, so just go back, again go back. Now there is no other option, we have already filled object of red, green and blue, so we have checked all the possible solutions. So these all are the various possible solutions, and we have represented through the tree, and this tree is known as state space tree. So one thing you need to note down here, in backtracking we are using state space tree to represent all the possible solutions. Now which kind of problem we can solve by using backtracking? So using backtracking we can solve problem which has some constraint, and we are finding the solution based on this constraint. So the problem which has some constraint, that kind of problem we can solve by using backtracking. Suppose in this our problem, if we add some constraint, suppose our constraint is, suppose in our example constraint is blue color object must not be in middle. This is the constraint, your blue color object must not be in middle. Let us check all the possible solution. Here first object is red, then after green and then after blue. So blue is at last. So this solution is correct solution. Now check another solution, red, blue and green. Now here blue is in middle, so as per the constraint blue must not be in middle. This is the not correct solution, so we have to just kill this node, we have to just remove this node. So just remove this node, we are not exploring node because our blue is in middle, and as per the constraint blue must not be in middle, so we are not exploring this node further. Now check another possible solution, G, R and B. So B is at last, so this is the correct solution. Then after G, B and R, so B is in middle, so definitely we have to stop here, we have to just kill the node, and we are not exploring the node, so remove this node. So further we are not exploring this node, so we have to stop here. Now find out other solution, that is B, G and R. So B is the first, so it is the correct solution. Then B, R and G, so B is the first, so this is also a correct solution. So among this three, this both the part we have removed, we are not further exploring this part as well as this part, so that we can say we are reducing our time, we are reducing our work, right? So we can say that if we use this kind of constraint in our problem, then using backtrack we can reduce time complexity of the algorithm. So this is the basic concept how we can solve various problem. Again I am repeating, in our backtracking it just follows our brute force approach, and in brute force approach all the possible solutions we need to verify, but in our backtracking we are representing this all the solution by using one tree, and this tree is known as state space tree. To generate this state space tree, we are using a algorithm that is a depth first search algorithm. And in this depth first search algorithm, we have to add some constraint, and this constraint is known as bounding function. So using this bounding function, we can identify which node cannot be further explored. So this is all about backtracking concept, and using that concept we can solve various problems. Now another concept, that is a branch and bound. It is just similar to our backtracking concept, but the strategy is different. Both the concept backtracking and branch and bound follows brute force method and generate state space tree, but the approach is different. The way to generate the tree, it is also different. So in backtracking we follows DFS, as we discussed. To generate the tree we are using depth first search algorithm, but in branch and bound we follows breadth first search algorithm to generate the tree. In both the method we are generating one tree, that is our state space tree, but we follow breadth first search algorithm in our branch and bound instead of depth first search algorithm. So let us take same example. Suppose if you want to draw state space tree in our branch and bound for same problem, then we have to follow our breadth first search algorithm. So as per the breadth first search algorithm, we have to visit all the node of same level first, then we have to go to the next level, then next level up to the leaf node. So let us start from the root node first. This is our root node. Then the first solution, that is our red object, we have to select. Second possibility, that is green object, we select first, and third possibility we select blue object first, right? So as per the breadth first search algorithm, we have to visit node, all the adjacent node. This is our first, second and third. So we have to complete our first level first. Then we have to move further, we have to go to the next level. So next possible solution is if we select now next green object or we select blue object. Same way we already selected green, so either we can select red object or blue object. So here we have selected blue, so we can select either green object or red object. See, here we are using breadth first search concept. We are just filling object in breadth wise, or we can say level by level. Now next level, we already use red object, green object, so only one possibility. So here we are using blue object to fill the our bag. Next one, here we can use green object. Here we have used green, red, so that our next possibility is a blue. Here we have used green, blue, so next possibility is red. Here we have used blue, green, so next possibility is red. Here blue, red, so next possibility is green. So level by level we have visited different nodes, so that we are using breadth first search algorithm in branch and bound. Again we are using bounding function also in this case, but later on we will discuss when we solve a problem by using branch and bound. This tree is also known as state space tree. So it is just like our backtracking concept, only the difference here is here we follow breadth first search algorithm. So level by level we have to visit different nodes instead of depth first search. So this is all about the basic concept of branch and bound and backtracking. Now which kind of problem we can solve by using backtracking and branch and bound concept? So let us discuss a few examples of backtracking and branch and bound. For example, by using backtracking concept, we can solve problem like 8 queen problem. It is also known as n queen problem. We will discuss this 8 queen problem in detail, how we can solve by using backtracking concept in another video. Another problem, that is a knapsack problem, we can solve by using backtrack. So we will also discuss knapsack problem by using backtrack in another video. Then using branch and bound, we can solve problem like a traveling salesman problem. So later on we will discuss a traveling salesman problem by using branch and bound concept. So this kind of problem we can solve by using backtracking concept and branch and bound concept. So this is all about backtracking and branch and bound. This is the simple introduction of both the concept. Later on in detail we will discuss how we can solve a problem by using both this method. So thank you for watching this video.